Hey awesome friends, I am Awesome Danny. Welcome back to the channel. We are on a new microphone today, so go ahead and let me know how that sounds. This video might be a little messy, especially in the sound, since we're trying something new. And by new, I just mean a microphone that I had from a long time ago that I just finally decided to pull out and set up. Also, we'll be going through a few changes here as I'm rearranging the work area and trying to upgrade the production value here. I want to make the best quality videos for you guys. So please let me know in the comments what you like, what you don't like about my videos. I appreciate the feedback. Now getting into the whole reason why we're here tonight. The EPZ K1, not the Q1. I almost said Q1 there. K1, it's a single dynamic driver plus one balanced armature set from EPZ. EPZ did send this out to me for review, but they didn't ask that I say anything in particular, and the review is 100% my own. And if they asked, then we wouldn't be doing the review. So starting off with some information on the K1. Again, single dynamic driver, single balanced armature. So it's a hybrid. It is around $65. It goes on sale here and there. I've seen it fluctuate. It's available on a couple of places. I'll leave a link in the description to the EPZ store. So if you end up interested in this set, it'll make it easier for you to get there, and it's unaffiliated. So in the box, you get the IMs themselves, of course. Imagine you didn't. You also get two sets of ear tips, and I really like the EPZ ear tips. They're both really good. You get a double flange set, and then you get these short little stubby ear tips that are very dense and they feel kind of gooey. I really like these ear tips. They're very comfortable and they seal really well. They just fit really well. So keep that in mind. You get a good set of ear tips, two good sets if you end up getting the set, similar to the Q1 that we reviewed before. The cable itself is okay. Basically, the way I can describe it, it's a KZ cable if they were good. That's the best way I can describe it. It has the same like silvery look. Well, actually maybe not like a lot of the KZ cables, because I just remember there's some really bad ones that they have. This cable is actually decent. It does feel budget, has some memory, so it retains a little bit of the kinks, but it feels nice and it looks really pretty. And getting back to the shells themselves, the IMs, they're gorgeous. They're beautiful. They're also very small, like on the smaller side. They're very ergonomic. The nozzle is also on the smaller side. So I feel like if you have smaller ears or have issues fitting some of the bigger IMs or ones with bigger nozzles, this might be a good choice for you. And they're also available in, I think, 4 colors. There's like a black one that has like the carbon fiber look on it. Then there's 3 different like translucent shells that have a little bit of glitter flakes in the faceplate, but they're pretty much all translucent, just with color. And we have the blue ones here, and I mean they're gorgeous. Like they look like candy. I want to eat them every time I'm looking at them. They're just like they probably would taste like what, blue raspberry, since they're blue, and I'm not a fan of the blue raspberry flavor, so I probably would have preferred one of the other ones. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the sound of the IMs. We already know enough about everything else. So they have a V-shape tuning, but the sub bass is rolled off. You don't get a lot of that rumble, and it's more mid bass focused. So you get that impact, that wall of bass, you know, that hitting you. It's punchy, but it doesn't rumble and it doesn't linger. In my preferred genres, it was a little lacking. I did end up missing it, you know, K-pop. As you're making your way through the mids, lower mids, they're pretty warm because of the mid bass focus, but they do drop off, not drastically, but a good amount. And then after that, you get a gain. So going into the upper mids, there's a decent gain there. It's not a lot because it ends up dropping off again a bit. Female vocals end up sounding kind of thin and wispy. It's almost like they lack some of that body because there's the recession there in the mids. So you get like the higher end of female vocals in a lot of those instruments like electric guitars. You get the intensity there. You get the, sorry, Sunny's trying to climb up here. You want to come up here, Sunny? Where was I? Oh, female vocals. So again, they have a good presence, some intensity. Sunny, I'm working. So they, again, have some intensity. They have a good presence there. It is forward. Treble ends up being kind of uneven. It's a little unrefined sounding. So, and at the same time, kind of harsh because there's a few peaks. and those peaks are actually quite big. It feels like they're really pushing up there. So female vocals, electric guitar, stuff like that have that trailing, they have that like trailing wispiness, that sharpness. Timbre gets affected there as well. So there's the metallic sheen in the timbre. It's just, this was the real weakness of the set. It's just that treble, peaky, uneven, and needs some work. You can probably mod that out. I tried some tip rolling in order to help make it better. He's angry. Okay, then get out of here. But overall, it does help push some of that perceived detail as well. So details were pretty good, very sharp, just still unrefined. That's the top end sound of the set. Was after listening to it for a while, like it was okay, you know, some brain burning, getting used to the sound. It was fine. There was nothing glaring about it. Sometimes the treble would come through, but not in every track. So it was track dependent, genre dependent. They were okay. And now comparing to the EA500, very popular set, very similar presentation and sound here. Actually, it's just EA500 sounded more refined. It was a lot more intense in the treble. EA500 is actually kind of difficult for me to even listen to that long. I find it very bright, and it has a lot of intensity there in the, especially the mid treble. It's more linear there and smoother, even though it's higher than the K1. Bass quality was also nicer on the EA500. They're both kind of rolled off in the sub bass, but overall the K1 is just easier to listen to because it's less consistently intense. I guess that's the best way to put it, due to the uneven treble. There's the spikes, but it's not constant throughout, so it's not always stabbing you in the ears, unlike the EA500. And I mean, comparing builds, EPZ K1, very comfortable, smaller shell, and in my opinion, very pretty as well, but it is a resin instead of, you know, the metal shell that the EA500 has. EA500 has a weird fit for me, so I don't use it that often either because of that. They can both be around the same price. I know there is the EA500 LM coming out soon, or already out, depending when this video is put out, because I am a lazy editor and editing sucks. There is that LM coming out. Hopefully it's a more balanced and refined version than the original EA500, and I believe it's going to be a little bit cheaper, so that might be the set to beat in this price range. But for now, these are, in my opinion, kind of even. Just really depends on preference, but also again, EA500 is very easy to modify. Overall accessories is nicer on the EPZ K1. So that's it, guys. EPZ K1. This gets a rec rating of 1. There's a lot of competition for it in the price range. It is possible to get a similar experience as a K1 in a different set, maybe even a cheaper set. But if it sounds like something you're interested in, and you like the idea of the accessories, the build, maybe the fit, it's good. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Again, let me know how the video was, especially the audio. And until next time, you stay awesome, friends. Bye. Oh, wait, hey. Like and subscribe. I always forget to ask you guys to subscribe, but here I am. I remembered. Please subscribe. We'll do a giveaway at 1,000 subs or something. We're really close. So, thank you.